Since the start of the Gaza war, Israel has attacked 7 countries. In nearly 2 years since the 2023 Hamas strike, the country's campaign to eliminate Hamas, the militant group in Gaza, has sprawled into a much bigger web of interconnected conflicts. The Qatar attack was part of this wider wave of Israeli strikes, extending beyond its immediate borders and marked the 6th country attacked in just 72 hours and the 7th since the start of this war. Now, despite mounting criticism, Israel is completely disregarding international law and ceasefire agreements as it continues its unrestrained military action across the region. Israel has been more aggressive than ever recently in attacking countries across the region. Israel has carried out extensive military operations in Gaza, including airstrikes and ground operations targeting Hamas. The conflict has resulted in significant casualties, including journalists, with reports of over 64,000 deaths in Gaza since October 2023. At least 404 people have died of starvation. Netanyahu this week said 1 lakh people had left the city, but up to 1 million are still living there. Many of them say they will not or cannot leave. Israel launched the war in response to an attack by Hamas-led militants that killed about 1,200 people on 7th October 2023. On September 8th, Israeli weapons carried out strikes in the Bekaa and Hermel districts of eastern Lebanon, killing at least 5 people. Israel has conducted over 6,544 attacks, primarily targeting Hezbollah, including strikes on weapons depot and military facilities. These attacks have killed over 590 people and breached ceasefire agreements. In July 2025, Israeli airstrike hit civilian infrastructure, including schools and hospitals, which Israel claimed were Hezbollah hideouts. The fighting between them escalated after Hezbollah fired rockets at Israeli positions the day after Hamas attacked Israel on October 7, 2023, saying it was acting in solidarity with Palestinians in Gaza. At least 35 people have been killed after Israel carried out airstrikes on September 10th. This came after Israel killed Yemen's prime minister in an airstrike. Israel has repeatedly bombed Yemen, particularly in the capital Sana'a, including its main airport, killing civilians and damaging infrastructure. Now, Israel views the Houthis as part of Iran's axis of resistance alongside Hamas and Hezbollah. Israel has previously launched waves of airstrikes in response to the Houthis firing missiles and drones at Israel. The Iran-backed Houthis say that they are supporting Hamas and the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. At least 1,060 people were killed in Israeli strikes on Iran in June. Codenamed Operation Rising Lion, Israel launched the campaign in response to perceived threats from Iran's advancing nuclear program and its support for proxy groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. Israel launched a major attack on numerous sites across the large parts of Iran, including military installations, nuclear targets, and weapon depots. The US later joined these strikes. Israel cited Iran's nuclear program as an existential threat. On September 8th, Israeli warplanes struck several sites in Syria, hitting a Syrian Air Force base in Homs and a military barrack. Israel has carried out dozens of attacks across Syria after the fall of ex-President Bashar al-Assad in December last year, which saw an Islamist-led government set up by former rebels. In April 2025, strike on Iranian consulate in Damascus killed 7 IRGC members, including Quds Force commanders. Now, Israel also positions itself as a defender of Syria's Druze community, about 7 lakh strong, concentrated in Suweda. In July 2025, strikes on Damascus Defense Ministry and Suweda targets amid Druze-Bedouin clashes killed 3 and injured 34. On September 9, 2025, Israel launched an airstrike in Doha, targeting the Hamas leadership compound, killing 6 people, including a Qatari security officer. Qatar has hosted multiple rounds of negotiation between Hamas, Israel and the United States. However, Israel has also accused the Qatar of not putting enough pressure on the group. Israel justified the strike as a preemptive measure against Hamas's leadership. On September 8, the Global Sumud Flotilla's GSF main ship, the Family Boat, was struck by a suspected Israeli drone while docked at the Tunisian port of Sidi Bou Said, igniting a fire. On September 9, the second attack followed, where another flotilla vessel, the Alma, sailing under a UK flag, was also targeted by a suspected Israeli drone in Tunisian waters. The flotilla, comprising around 50 boats from 44 countries, had arrived in Tunisia on September 7th to prepare for its Gaza voyage. However, Netanyahu remains unmoved by the criticism at home and the world. He reiterated that Israel will continue targeting terrorists regardless of international backlash or international boundaries.